much in and out of order you got to shoot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some of the just the for all of you guys on screen, the work of keeping the beats of the story together in something that's been such a long time, and where people change so much and go through so much. I mean, the work is so impressive. What were some of the moments of it that stood out for you, or that were interesting for you, or hard for you, or fun for you?
I think that there's when you're given the opportunity to not just play a role like this, but play a role like this with just the best creative team that you could possibly have. There's so much joy even in the hard moments, because at the end of the day, I was able to go to work every day and do something I loved, knowing it was going to be with the best people that could be there to help make it happen. And there was a lot of, but with that, of course, there's like a lot of moments that are really tough. This episode was really tough to shoot. Like you said, things shoot out of order, and a lot of the ending of this episode was shot prior to the beginning. But in filming the first chunk of this episode, that opening 10 minutes is, that was like, it's a lot. It's really tough to watch, and it's important because those kinds of scenes are very technical. There's stunt work involved, and there's very long makeup involved. So it's not like you're waking up, you're going to work, you're putting on that brain, and you're making it last the whole time. You have to find those moments where you can really sink into the moment, because there's a lot of noise going on around. But like I said before, when you have such a loving, wonderful team, and Tommy as a director to help guide you through that, it's those moments of that noise, and it's easier to find those connected moments to get where you need to be when you're being cared for in that way. This show, man, it's a real heavy show, and watching it watching this episode in particular, we've gotten to see the first episode a couple times with some audiences, and that's really, really special. But seeing the finale with people, it's really amazing. And I think that part of the reason it's so emotional and it's I think that I don't know if we're gonna get to do this again. I don't think that we're gonna do this again. This is the finale. This is the day the finale came out, and I feel like it almost feels like this might be the last panel we're all on together. It's really special.
Well, you'd also cry in the talkback. Jimmy King is serving.
Tommy, I often find I leave things that you have directed, and I say the cast was perfect. You cast perfect people. That is a common.
Some of our other casts is here tonight, so give it up.
Having more music writers and Jen Todd is what we're doing. Come on, Jen Todd. Composer John is here as well. Yeah, you're all so damn beautiful.
And so, but also, the more I start to learn about the way you work, yes, you do cast the exact right people, and then also, you manage to create an environment in which people can become family, right, when they need to, and this is so much about family, and it just oozes off of the screen. I think that you guys, it reads perfectly, and is there a secret sauce for you in terms of creating atmospheres like that? They're not all like that, yours are, but not mine.
The one we did together was good.
It was all right.
Thank you for that. I appreciate the opportunity to speak, both with this group here and our friends that made this, and I've known each other for a long time and gotten to make some stuff. And I feel like the secret sauce is not that secret, which is care about each other as much as possible. And that ineffable thing that happens when everybody who's stepping on stage, whether it's a sound stage or a stage for theater or if you're on location, everybody is implicitly understanding one simple thing, which is somebody there's got you. And if you know that, then things are possible. But I think if you can approach it in that way, and if you can do all the stuff you need to do so then you kind of walk into the ring. You know, ultimately what these actors have, all the things swirling around them is the eyes of the person across from them, the words on the page, the clothes on their back, all that other, like everything else just disappears. And so we don't have a chance to build a cathedral if there aren't the architectural plans. So when you have Erica putting the words in that order, then you have a chance. When you have the right people up there, then you have a chance. And I think that there's something that I think is important for somebody that has the opportunity to try to bring a group together, which is to look a little harder than you think you might need to look. Trust your intuition in your partner's intuitions as you're going through, and then also know when to get out of the way. Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing. Sometimes the best thing to say is let's keep going. And I feel like with this group, from the very beginning, this thing shot over 122 days, 100 days in Bucharest and 22 days in Spain. But it felt like 123, you know what I mean? Just like Spain clapping over there. Just like, please welcome Malaga. The notion of going far away from a place, everybody who was there was far away. Everybody decided to leave the place where they were from to go and get what they had. And again, when George is up there with you, and by the way, Georgia and Robert and their boys, quick cameo in this when Logan's running. Anyone? You recognize it? George's mom, also in it. Google it and find it. So anyway, so for me, as I will do now, it's sometimes about trying to set it up and then be able to walk away.
Tommy's so modest.
I'm trying to be like Logan Lerman now.
Great. He knows how to place you in a feeling, like in a way that's so it's perfect. It's so gentle. He places you right into the feeling, the take that he's trying to get from you. It's brilliant. He's the most wonderful guy.
That makes you think it was your idea, kind of more often than not. Yeah. What a jerk. The